Well, my brothers, it is not, I did not bend my shaft. That is a 1/10 indicator. So that's running within about 1/1000 and 2/10 or so. It's so sensitive. I also checked it right out here. It's also running within 1/1000. So I did not bend my my main transmission shaft. So why is my clutch running out? We're gonna I'm gonna put the clutch housing or the clutch basket on, and we'll spin it and see what it looks like. But that's running within 1/1000. It's also running within 1/1000 right there. Now, I can't check it on the threads, of course, but I got it right in the groove there. 1/1000 here, 1/1000 there, so that's not the issue. Let's check the clutch basket. Okay, so here's the deal. This is the outside of the clutch basket, and it runs just a hair, 5 to 6 thousandths. It's a little out of round too, you can see that. So that's perfect. Not an issue there. Now let's check the face. Okay, so that's the only area. Where's my finger? There we go. That's the only area that's been machined that I can check. That would give me kind of accurate reading. I checked here, right in here. Where's my finger at? Right there. It's within 27 thousandths. But that's just a stamped plate. So here's what it really is. Let's see if I can get that glare out of there. Here we go. Five, about 7, 10 thousandths, something like that. So that's not it either. So I'm going to reassemble it, see what's going on. Maybe I did something wrong. I'll double check, make sure everything's clean, and put it back together again. Okay, brothers. It's all back together again, torqued and ready to go. I did everything by the book, exactly as they said. I did. That's the Hayden tensioner. They want 3/8 of a gap in here. Right there. Okay, I'm a 1/4 inch. There's 2 springs in there, and if there's no 3/8, they want you to shim this thing up. So I don't have no shims in it. And also, right here, I measured it. I got 3/8 worth of play, up and down. They recommend 5/8, so we're going to see how this goes. Okay, let's do the smoke test. All right, by the way, I do have the plugs out, and I also disconnected my electronic fuel ignition so it won't pump. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it's running out. All right, it's doing the exact same thing it was, so everything's clean and right. I don't know what else to do. So I'm going to button it up, put some oil in it, and ride it. Let that Hayden break in a little bit. We'll see how it goes. But I'm glad I checked it. Everything is perfect. Later, brothers. I'll let you know how it goes. All right, we're ready for the smoke test. Let's see what happens. It's quiet in there. Very quiet. Okay. Now that is a mouse. Fantastic. Look at no tick, 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 tick. Quiet as a mouse up there. Okay, looking good. Looking good. Oh, it's a lot quieter. Now the real test will be writing it, of course, but I mean, I'm really happy with the way the primary sounds now. Unbelievable. Alright, well, we'll see how it does when it warms up and rides, but I filled it up with just some 2050 just so I can get it real nice and hot, drain it out, put the good stuff in. Looking good, brothers. So far, so good. Catch you on the read. Wait a minute, let's see, let's let it warm up a little minute. Ah, shit. Thought I got all that off. Thought I got all that off. Holy shnikes. Well, don't want to let it get too hot now. Holy shit, it's already turning color. Motherfucker! Hope I can get that off. Let's see if it fucking get some new chrome shields. Later. Alright, well, I didn't do no damagey. There was probably some marks on there. That's from my old lady. Boot! Anyway, I'm celebrating now. I have my first beer of the day. And I'm really happy with the way it sounds. A lot of work on that, but I did tell you that clutch basket was running out. So, when I checked all the indicators and everything, it was well within specs. I mean, that freaking main shaft on the transmission was only running out 1,000. So when I put it together, I checked the clutch basket, because you know I showed you when I started it without the plugs, it was still running out. Well, that is the clutch basket itself. They ground the outside of it, but they didn't care anything about the face of the outside of the OD grind. And the clutch basket itself is what's running out. So the bearings are good, torque is good, everything's good. So they just tolerance on the clutch basket is probably, who cares. I will be getting a new clutch. I'll probably buy me some Twin or Baker or something. They make them much better. They spin truer, their tolerances are tighter and everything else, but this is just a production clutch. You can go to the Screaming Eagle clutch. They make that better. But anyways, this one will work for now. I'm going to put 500 miles on the Hayden. See how it goes. Like I said, it only had 250 clearance. They really asked you to have 3/8. Harley says they want 5/8 of play. I've only got 3/8 of play on the primary, but it sounds delicious. Sounds perfect. So I'm real happy with it. I've got everything done. I got the spots fixed. I got the rocker lockers in. I've got checked everything in the primary. Put the new Hayden in. All I got to do is just put it back together, put the floorboards on, put it back together, wash it real good, and I'm done. I'm riding. So I'm really happy with it, guys. We'll see how it goes. But so far, so good. And a lot of work. I know how to do it now. Of course, if I would have done this once before, I could have had it off and done a lot faster. But I did pull the primary and the compensator off today within minutes. It was no big deal. I made me a new blocker locker. Here it is. I made me a real new one, and it worked perfectly for the locking up the gears. It worked perfectly, so it was much better than the last one. I got everything torqued where it's supposed to be. I got a drop of oil. Looking good. Catch you on the rebound, guys. Keep you informed. This is Buck signing off. Job well done. Later.